Welcome to Rokk Around the Clock. Daily cloud gaming news live at the same time, Monday to Friday. But first, if you're new to the show, please subscribe and hit the bell. If you'd like to support the channel, why not hit the join button on the channel homepage and become a member of Team Rokk? Exactly. They're bangers, my boy. How are you guys? Thursday. Oh, just one more day. And then we're at the weekend. And then we're almost into February. Do you struggle to say that word? I have struggled my entire life. Do you pronounce it February, like dropping the R? Or do you pronounce the R? Do you go February? Or do you say February? Bjorn, it's exclamation mark win, not oblique. Just a little hint there. How are you, everybody? Great to see you. I was messing about behind the scenes. You probably saw a few little changes live before your very eyes. Valentine's month, says Jem. Ooh. Do you know what? This is true, and it's a bit of a sad story, but I'm going to say it anyway. In my entire life, all 56 of my years, I've never received an anonymous Valentine's card, ever. I've never had one. Never. Not even when I was a wayward youth with an amazing 80s mullet. Demi-waved, nonetheless. A very light perm and a bit of a young man's fluffy chin. Yes, I did look like I was auditioning for one of those 80s bands like Europe, like Final Countdown, but I never got one. I never got one. I've had them from girlfriends and my wife, but never anonymously. Things that make you go, Epic Ant is in the house, see Rokk. That's why I let my starting soon music play for a bit. Yeah, dude. Well, I plus, I do have little things and bits and pieces. I tend to mess about all the time, trying different things. So I've just introduced chat to the intro scene now, so that while I'm waiting for the music to finish, I can bring you little chat messages in, you see. So I did that when we were waiting. What I also did was update the wheel, but I didn't update the wheel in here, so I'm going to have to do that in a minute as well. Anyway, I hope you guys are all well. Oh, and I've also messed about here, got rid of the red. I was looking at it and thinking, actually, it's quite bright, isn't it? On a full screen with the whole red and white thing going on with the cloud and stuff. And I thought, well, I've got the logo there and up there. Do I really need it everywhere else? So I've dropped that. It's just me and that lovely R that my daughter made for me for Christmas. Do you see it up there, guys? I love it. Ah, dear. How's your Thursday been, or is it going to be? Do you know ahead of time if it's going to be a good Thursday, or have you had a really good one anyway? Of course, Mugen Live, he's in the future for me, and I'm in the future for you in America. You see how it works? The further east you go, the further into the future. So the future is actually eastward. So when you think about the future and the past, think about the past being west and the future being east. There you go, it's a bit meta. That's a little bit philosophical, ain't it? See what I mean? Let's have a look at some of you fantastic folk in the chat. Just need to expand. That's better. Shrink me doon, expand ye up. Bjorn says, mate, add them to EV Mux. They're right bangers. Yeah, I do. As long as I play them on this channel, I'm licensed. Because I was going to, I thought, I tell you what I could do. I could put all my amazing tunes and many, many more onto one of my redundant channels and play them consistently, like just leave them on for 24 hours. But then I remembered I've only got a license for Rokk Show, whatever this channel's called these days, at Rokk. So I can't be doing that, but I can put them. I've actually got some downloaded versions of them. I may well do that, Bjorn. But they're appropriate for Rokk Around the Clock. Because, we're squeezing fun into an hour. But Rock Players is more... I see Rock Players as more a glass of sherry with a bookcase, a mahogany bookcase behind, a cackling, crackling fire, a couple of friends in deerstalkers, and maybe polite guest visiting slippers, and a cocker spaniel just down there on the floor, and Mozart playing in the background. This is what I hear, Bjorn. I don't hear these banging tunes on Rock Players. There's different channels, a different pace, mate. We need slow, like lo-fi stuff for Rock Players. Who we got for guests tonight, buddy? I know I'm on it. Who else have we got? Who have we got as a guest tonight on Rock Players? Don't forget, get your exclamation mark win in. Don't do as Bjorn did and put /win, because he ain't winning nothing. Well, he might do, because he's a member. He's a Team Rock member, so he's kind of up for it, but he might not. When I move this, hang on, there's a camera. No, it doesn't move. That's good. That's good. I thought my camera moved when I wobbled my desk, and then I remembered it's on a separate scaffold. So Dorrigan's in there. Hey, I did a bit of background research on Dorrigan. I've seen photos of him out there doing his stuff, doing all of his panto and musical stuff. Yes, I have, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, I also watched a couple of his videos. There's some good content on there, guys. He did a really good review of 2022 games, his favourite games of 2022, like half a dozen of them. I could see him being a future Raise Praise, I reckon. And he's in here with his... He got it right. He got it right with his exclamation mark win. Not like that Swedish fellow. Not like old Björn. He got it completely wrong. And as Jem said, Valentine's month. So as you now know, sad story, never had a card. Hey ho. People love me. I don't need to spread it about. But are you a big Valentine's-er? Do you, with the one that you love, with your partner in life, do you do the whole romantic dinner for two, the candlelight, the romantic music, maybe a little bit of Luther Vandross? I love Luther. I miss him so much. Oh, I love a bit of Luther. And what else would you have there? Like a little chocolate heart. Give them a little chocolate heart, maybe a box of chocolates. Because they say chocolates good for love, don't they? Love, because it kind of gets you going. You know what I mean? It's the energy, the chocolate energy thing going on. And who doesn't love a chocolate? That's what I say. Do you do all that stuff, or like me, do you just forget? Oh, yeah, happy Valentine's Day, darling. You don't need me to tell you I love you. Oh, I tell you every day. You don't need any of that old commercial stuff, do you? Eddie, how are you? Oh, he's raised praise. He gets to be raised praised all week until next Tuesday. Almost birthday month. Smallest month. Yep, 28 days. Do we have... is it a leap year this year? Do you get the extra day? So might as well celebrate all month. Yeah, mate, get it in there. Eddie's in with his exclamation mark. Now, Bjorn pronounces it February, so he goes with the full R. But I struggle with the word. February. What are you doing February? Oh, no. I'm not sure. That's how it goes down, isn't it? And somebody born in... Look, Dorrigan's born in February. He's a February birthday baby as well. It is February. Everyone's attacking me. I think it's February. Bjorn sneaked it in right in the last minute. Well done, brother. Long day. Rockmouth, how are you? Good to see you, my friend. John Burford's in the house. This is awesome. See now, Eddie pronounces it February. See, I think it's just easier, isn't it, Eddie? Just drop the R. February. I don't know. I'm thinking, how do you say it, my American friends? How do you pronounce it? You shorten everything, so you probably just call it F, don't you? Or Feb. You don't like the syllables, let's be honest. You like to get them syllables out the way, don't you? See, I always think to myself, the biggest injustice to mankind was when Tim Berners-Lee decided to call it the World Wide Web. Now, the World Wide Web is lovely. It's 3 syllables, World Wide Web. But W is 3 syllables. www is 9 syllables. That's like deoxyribonucleic acid. DNA. What the hell were you playing at, Tim? Luckily, we've all but got rid of it now. We just put, https://url.com, which is far better than that www. For the longest time, I tried to get people to just say dub. 3 men in a little tub. That kind of worked for me. What was he playing at? World Wide Web. He thought, that's good. World Wide Web. Tricks off the old tongue. Oh, Tim. Tim's doing all right, and he got he made $1 million. He got £1 million from I can't think who it was now. Was it the what was the big prize that the scientists get? Oh, the N. It begins with a N, not the Nvidia. I can't think what it's called. Nobel Prize. He got Nobel Prize. He got £1 million for that. Plus, I'm sure he gets masses in turning up for interviews and for keynote speeches and stuff. Did all right. Boy, did well. He was working on a kind of Web 7.8 or whatever. And then in jumped that rather scary, almost zombie-like creature from Facebook, Zuckerberg, with Meta. He stole the word Meta. And here's a point. While we're on pronunciation, and by the way, when you do use the word pronunciation, it is not pronunciation, it's pronunciation. There's a none in there. But anyway, what? Who's this? Wow, look at that. The Smokivuhu is now following on Twitch. Sheepomuk. Brilliant. Thank you. Thank you so much. Quick, get back my train of thought. It's a really good one. Pronunciation. Oh, it's gone. Oh, that happened to me yesterday. I get caught out and it's gone. SPG, Spectre, N7 Spectre, Martinez, and Rudigs have confirmed. Oh, they're great. A great lineup there. What happened to InLead? He promised he'd come on yesterday, didn't he? In the chat. What happened to him? Are we going to be doing open mic as well, Bjorn? It's Bjorn's show. He's the captain. He's the captain of the show. I'm just kind of like second in command. I'm like Riker to his Picard. Dorrigan's going for pound win? Yeah, no, that ain't happening, dude. That ain't happening, brother. Although, having said that, sometimes with the big wins, I tend to just transfer the money to PayPal. But it depends where they are in the world. Sometimes it's just easier than trying to get the right code. I was going to tell you something earth-shattering. I genuinely was. And I just got stuck on the word pronunciation. And then, I'm literally like that dog in Up, where he goes, squirrel. That's me. I've got an ant's joining. Well done, mate. You have a permanent guest link. You don't ever need to be invited, my friend. You are in. You just turn up because you are massive value and we love you to pieces. So you can just come on whenever you want. But I think it is open mic as well. Oh, I'm gutted that I forgot what that was going to be. Can anybody remind me where I was going before I stuck myself into pronunciation? I was obviously talking about pronunciation. Huh. Oh, it's pain. It'll come back to me. Let me go and see what have I missed with you lovely folk here. We are at 11 entries so far. I got partnered with Boosteroid today, by the way. It's a funny little partnership, I have to tell you. I tried desperately to get all sorts out of them and codes and bits and pieces. I've got a few 7-day trial codes, but they've not been forthcoming on anything substantial. So we'll see. I have got a few little partners. I've put a little tweet up earlier. I suddenly realised I've amassed a chunk of partners, and it was worth me putting them all together. So they're all in the description below now. If you're thinking about trialling EV Mux, which is the system you'll see in play tonight with Rokk players, as you know, I use OBS here. or vidIQ or TubeBuddy. I use them both to keep analytics going and suggest titles for my videos and all that kind of stuff. I've got connections to them as well, links to them. Boosteroid, if you join Boosteroid, then I get a little bit of a kickback. I would do it with GeForce now. They don't have an affiliate scheme. What can I say? I mean, I can't make them. I can't make them give me anything, can I? And I promote the heck out of them anyway, so it's all about the cloud, isn't it? And as Rockmirth says, don't forget to claim the free Epic Games. I'm going to bring up Epic Games, and we'll cover that off. Where are we? 25 past. I want to do some news today anyway, because we've been a bit remiss with the news. I have. You guys have been absolutely brilliant. I've been a little bit remiss with the news, so we're going to go to Simple Larry shortly. Oh, I was talking about games. There's 11 folk have entered, but there are 17 watching. Therefore, some of you are missing out. Brentony B says, any chance you do narrative voice work? Oh, mate or mateess. Sorry if I got that wrong. I would love to do narrative voice work. I'd love to do voiceover work. I could do it. I can act. I've done acting in the past. Star of stage even. Star of stage and screen, me, you know. Oh, yes, I was on Top of the Pops in the 80s. Ha-ha, it's on video somewhere. With the eponymous and rather famous Jimmy Savile, although we weren't together. Although I did meet him again later in life when I was heavily involved in a Royal Marines charity raising money for sick and injured Marines. And Jimmy Savile was at an event I was at, and I got chatting to him because I said to him I was on Top of the Pops with you once, Jimmy. Now, at this point, I have to point out, A, he was still alive. Oh, Laura V. But wow, and another one. And there's 3. There's Nimbus Cloud. Hang on, has somebody done some gifting in the chat? Yeah, look at that. Joe's gifted 5 Rokk Show memberships. Mate, that's amazing. Thank you so much, brother. So there's now a ton of new members, or people that have had their memberships paid for. Thank you so much, dude. One absolute star. Thank you so much. I see you ended up datching. I only did it the one day, Rudigs. The AI thing. People were sort of saying it was a bit creepy. And actually, you know, in any natural conversation, nobody maintains eye contact all the time because that is quite creepy. So, like I am now, I'm looking at you for a few seconds to convey a point, and I'm animating my hands in a kind of a Barack Obama, you know, Al Jolson way. And then when I'm thinking, I'll look away, and then I'll come back. And that's natural conversation, right? So when those eyes are looking all the time, it's psychopathic. It's a bit Silence of the Lambs. And I just felt I kind of could see how it would be good. I could see how it would be good in a Zoom meeting, but it ain't working for me. And also, you've kind of got to see my setup here to understand why my eyes shoot all over the place. So imagine this. I have 2 monitors either side of my camera. The camera's not above the monitors, okay? It's down at my eye level, and then my 2 monitors are either side of the camera. The camera itself, which is a Canon EON, it's a Canon EOS M52, so it's a DSLR, and it has a little flip-out screen, so I'm able to look at myself anyway, so I don't need to look at the monitor, which is the classic problem that all of us creators do when we don't have that ability to look at the camera, because nobody wants to look. You know, we naturally look around for another human when we're talking. It's just what we do. So we gravitate to our monitors. Now, if our monitors, as they all are to the side or below the camera, we end up looking away. It's a natural thing, but it's not. I don't think it's a great thing to do. Some people, they use a laptop, and therefore the camera is embedded in the monitor. It's not such a big deal. But that's what I do. So I'm able to look at the camera, but I have to look away because, for example, I need to look at Streamlabs and see how the membership thing, how the entries are coming on. And I have to look over to my right, which is OBS on this monitor. Your right, my left, one of those three. And I've got my chat there so I can come in and highlight those things, you see. And on this side of the screen, I also have the pop-out chats for YouTube and for Twitch. Now, although I get them in a box over here on OBS, I have them over here because they show up quicker, sooner there. And I see things like Joe's amazing gift, which comes up as a normal text entry in OBS, and I might miss it. So I have all of this going on, guys. Plus I'm managing Larry, so I've got all my stuff. Simple Larry, son of Larry. Can you share what you were using to highlight chat? Yeah, it's quite a complicated process, actually. So I have a video. There's a few ways that I do it. There's 3 ways that I do it, actually, Joe. I have a video on my channel, which is the most watched video, actually. I should do a new one with all my updated processes. And that one used all sorts of clever trickery with StreamYard. If you get a free account and you could do it, and it works quite nicely. I then use this thing, which is what's it called? Ninja something, and it's a beta. It's never actually been released. The guy just keeps updating it all the time, and literally every 3 days there's an update. And this is why sometimes it catches me out, because I update it and then I've got to set everything up again. But it's such a great little thing. Then the third thing that I use is EV Mux. So if you watch Rock Players Tonight with me and Bjorn and William and N7 Spectre, I'm trying to remember now, and Rudigs, and I think there was one other, you'll see that they are gorgeous. They're all fully animated, like your avatar animates in and the name, it's beautiful. And that's EV Mux. And as I mentioned, there's a little link in the description if you want to try it for free. The free version. And I'm going to do, I keep saying this every week, but I have to do a full-on review for it soon, because they're going to lose interest in me otherwise. But the free version of EV Mux is better, in my estimation, it's better than the paid-for version, the lowest priced paid-for versions of most of the competition. And they put features out every single week, bless them. The guy that owns it, I think they're a Jewish company. I think they're a company. I think they're a company from Israel. I think they're an Israeli company. I think most of them are Israelis, but they are now in America. They're in California, so they obviously got a bit of cash and moved out there and set up over there. But they're lovely guys. They really are. Super friendly, very, very helpful. Let's have a look. Yeah, so let's move over to Simple Larry, shall we? Because we've got some stuff. And I'm just conscious that I'm skipping your lovely chats. Now here's Brentoni. Oh, look at those lovely dogs. Are they huskies? Gorgeous. I love them. Wow. The thing I love about huskies and German Shepherds, or Alsatians as we used to call them, is they're so close to their original wolf ancestors. So, they're just beautiful dogs, absolutely stunning. Take a huge amount of work, mind you. My good friend Justin's got huskies and labs, and wow, I mean, they just hard work. ARE, that's Dab. Oh, Rudigs has got his... yeah, that's Dab Rudigs. Ignore the cough in the elbow stuff, but also still cough into your elbow, please. Definitely a good idea. Grab mine already. This is Epic Games, I'm assuming. Rudigs, ha 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 ha, ARA. I be dabbing all day and always coughing into my sleeve. I don't. I don't. Look, you know what, guys? We've got to take... We knocked our immunity for 6 during lockdown and wearing masks. Don't get me wrong, huge advocate for masks. Certainly was never an auntie or even an uncle master, or even a masker of antiness. Totally wear them. But what it's done is it's also eradicated our annual viruses that we all get and build up immunity for. So this year, we've been getting knocked for 6 by what we would probably not even have shown symptoms for in the past. So it's good, hygiene's good, but don't forget, we actually do need to get a level of diseases in order to keep our community immunity strong and healthy. You sound like you're perfect for it. Oh, well, thank you, Brent Tony. If, of course, you have any work, do get in touch. More than happy. Bjorn's been doing it on a professional level, haven't you, Bjorn? Yeah, got my camera working there. Bjorn's been... you can actually hire Bjorn if you're looking for an amazing Viking voice for a game. Somebody who actually speaks the language. He's your man. Get him. He's only £5 on Fiverr. He's cheap. Thank you so much for gifting those, my friend. What freaks you out, Brentoni? Don't let it freak you out, my friend. But Brentoni, have you got exclamation mark win in yet? Yes, you have. Well done. I'll pop over to YouTube. Bless you. You do actually come up as Twitch as well, by the way. Look, there's Pycon. He's there. You see a little Twitch underneath Pycon's logo there. Look, so I know, you see, I get to see everybody. I get to see your Twitches and I get to see your YouTubes as well. So we're all good. And there's Miss T22. Now, you can't really see it. Look, it's the tiniest little icon, but it's a lady waving. I don't know why they do such tiny, teeny, weeny little icons. Oh, look. Jai Goku Nai Aiku is in for an exclamation mark win over at Twitch. Brilliant stuff. Thank you for that. Awesome sauceum. It's good to see so many of you popping up on Twitch as well. Thank you for that. Right, let's get over to Simple Larry, shall we? Larry! There he is. Those of you that are thinking, what the hell is he talking about? That's Rokk still. Yeah, I'm not Simple Larry. He is. And I'm not talking about Hitman either. I'm talking about... You see, a few weeks ago, the way it worked was we had this 3D Larry the laptop. He was all 3D and everything was great, and he stopped working, so I had to bring his simpler brother in, Simple Larry, and he's still good. He still does this amazing scroll thing, and you get the reflection on the keyboard, but he's just not quite as good as Big Larry was. So look, we're going to start with, because it's Thursday, GeForce Now Thursday. Let's do it, shall we? We're going to go 10 minutes of news with Lazza, and then we'll head over to the wheels. I will need to take a couple of minutes to set the wheel up, though. We've got 18 folk that have entered, and we have 16 minutes left as well on the wheel. So that's really exciting. Oh, look at this. Chariot Man, hello, my friend. How are you? Why am I not seeing this? Why is my chit chat not updating? I don't know. Bruce is there though. Hello, Bruce. How are you, bro? Hope you're keeping well. Great people born that day. What, the day or the month? You're not telling me you were both born the same day in Feb, were you? Thank you once again. Oh, awesome, mate. Can't wait. I love it when you come on. But I've got to be on my best behaviour because I kind of take my humour with me, and it's a serious show about, I'm just going to sit in the background from now on. I'm going to be like, the old uncle that's visiting, and you've given him a can of beer and a bag of pork scratchings, and he's just munching away while you young folk talk about gaming. That's going to be me. That's how I'm going to be tonight. Maybe not, but I'll try my best. I'm just trying to work out why I'm not seeing Kel or Chariot Man. Let me refresh it and see what happens. Anyway, Vet Cloud's in the house. Good to see you, brother. As well as, let me clear this current overlay. Maybe that'll help. Don't know why they've all gone. Vet's in the house, and Kel's in the house, and so is Cloud, so is Chariot Man. Chariot Man, how did you get on with playing the Forspoken demo? Here we go. We're back into life. I cleared it. Christopher's listening as always. Thank you so much, my friend. So anyway, listen, let's get back to GeForce Now. Awesome news. There is a rebrand of Hitman happening this week. It's between today and tomorrow, I think. And it's going to be called, there's the trilogy. They're bringing them all together. And it's going to be called Hitman World of Assassination. Apparently, it was really hard to find all three Hitmans on Steam. It was legendary as just really difficult. So they've rebranded, they've pulled them all together. But it gets better because they have also injected it with DLSS 3, which, as you know, is the brand new variant of DLSS with RTX on GeForce Now, 4080s, Ada Lovelace and all that stuff. So from tomorrow, depends when the Hitman boys update the trilogy. So I've actually got a code for this. I'm going to stream this hopefully over the weekend. But if you already have the trilogy, what should happen, I believe, is that you will see it update to World of Assassination automatically. There's a big update. And I think you also get this new, updated, shiny, beautiful DLSS 3 with ray tracing and all sorts going on and reflex and just yada yada. So it says here, GeForce Now RTX 4080 SuperPods are rolling out now. What are you doing over there, Mike? Come back. Bringing RTX 4080 class performance and features to Ultimate members, including support for NVIDIA Ada Lovelace GPU architecture, which is what I've just said. Now here's the good news. The next SuperPod to be brought online is London, innit? It's mine, mate. What? Basically the whole of the UK. So that is happening. It may even have happened. I noticed yesterday I had a little peepees and then I had a peek after my peepees. What are you saying, Rockster? And it looked like it was happening. So, and a few folk have said, oh, it's doing weird stuff, popping between 3080 and 4080. So very, very soon. And what's quite cool, I wonder if this will happen if I click on it. Yeah, here we go. London. It's London. Now upgrading. So this map here, let me allow this to know my location. If you're interested, it's nvidia.com/en-now/server-upgrade. And that will show you all of the existing SuperPods that are active. And as you can see, London is active. This is London calling, or at least it's being upgraded. So I think certainly over the next 24 hours, that puppy should be full on. So I'm really looking forward to getting it full on, man. Yep, they're nearly finished in the London data set, expanding the number of regions. I don't know what they've got to do differently to when I was trialing it. Maybe they just have to make it a bit more resilient. Or maybe it's about, I don't know. You don't know, Rokk, do you? I don't. If I'm honest, I don't have a clue. Once the upgrade's complete, be sure to check back. Click those lights. And then there's this guy who I think he's from the West. He's from the past. He's popped in from 1972 to explain all about DLSS 3, which is really cool of him. He's brought his John Lennon glasses, look at that, and his caftan shirt, which is awesome. So he's going to tell you all about it if you're interested in going to the GeForce Now blog. DLSS 3 games are backwards compatible with DLSS 2 tech. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I don't do tech. Go back and read it. Anyway, whole new world. A whole new world. I love that song. Do you love that song? Do you love that song like I love that song? I tell you, the song that I've had in my head for the whole week and I can't get rid of it is the Golden Girls theme tune. Why is that there? Thank you for being a friend. Doo-doo-dee-doo. I don't know why. It's like a little Golden Girls earworm. The critically acclaimed Hitman 3 from IOI transforms into Hitman World of Assassination, an upgrade that includes content from Hitman 1, 2 and 3 with DLSS 3 support. Streaming from the cloud in 4K. Looks better than ever, even with ray tracing. I actually don't mind the Hitmans. I think my favourite was Hitman 1 though. So I'm going to be giving that a little bit of a go over the next couple of days. That's all cool. As I say, if you've got the Hitman trilogy already, I believe, and I don't think it's, I mean, there was questions asked, and the answer was it shouldn't be specific to a platform. So if you've got it on Epic or if you've got it on Steam, it should just work for you. So that's got to be good. Now we're getting them coming in. What's up, Vet? What is up, Vet? Hope you're keeping well, my friend. I was able to finish the demo. Yeah, it's not hugely long. What did you think of it, though, mate? Hey, yo, ooh, geek. Oh, Levi, my good friend Lee, even in Rock Plus chat at work. So it's a quick hi and a bye. Catch up soon. Take care, my friend. Dre, did I already say yo to everyone? Yo to you, my friend. Dre was having problems with Boosteroid yesterday, I saw on Twitter. I then didn't believe you, mate, did they? He was getting most perturbed. Did you get it fixed in the end, brother? You were trying... If I'm right, you were trying to activate a trial, weren't you? How long was the trial for? I've got some 7-day trial codes. Not many, though. I'm going to give them, mostly going to give them away as giveaway prizes. But if you didn't get anywhere, you're more than welcome to have one of those as a member. Geeks in with his win. Oh, where are we with the win, by the way? 7 minutes left, guys, and we have 20 activated events. Whatever that means, I'm talking out of my head. Young David's here. Looking forward to Rock Players later. Cheers, bro. Loved it. It just needs to run better on the Steam Deck. Yeah, Steam Deck. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, it is a baby machine. It's a baby PC, isn't it? They're already working on Steam Deck 2 as well, aren't they? I wonder what that's going to have going on. Anyway, that's your Agent 47 stuff going on there, so look forward to that. Deadpool does DL. Oh, yes. So there have been some recent games that have also been updated with the whole DLSS 3 RTX goodness, including Marvel's Midnight Suns, which I've actually got. So I'm going to fire that up at some point and have a little look. I thought it was already full-on RTX. So it must just be the DLSS 3 thing, where it duplicates frames and stuff, so that it you can essentially reduce the resolution down. I think this is how it works. So if you've been streaming it at 4K, but unable to do, ultra settings, but when you put it down to 1440, you can. Well, if you put it down to 1440 and then go with your DLSS 3, it adds frames and stuff and it gives you that extra goodness. So it looks like it's running at a much higher frame rate and a higher resolution. It's unbelievable. It's like Hogwarts Legacy come to life. Oh, launched last month to critical acclaim. Yeah, loads of people love this. VGC awarded Marvel's Midnight Suns with a 5 out of 5, rating it a modern strategy classic. Anyway, loads of good stuff. Excuse me. Ultimate members can explore the Abbey grounds and get to know the Merc with a mouth. Who was that? That's him, isn't it? At up to 4K res and 120 frames per second, or immersive themselves. Immerse. I read it wrong. In their mission with ultra-wide resolution. Yeah, ultra-wide. At 120 frames per second. GeForce Now members can also take their games and save data with them wherever they go. Da-dee-da-dee-dee. That's awesome, isn't it? So there are some new games anyway that are coming to GeForce Now this week. A handful of those here. And Steam will see Tom Clancy's Breakpoint rather than it just purely being on Ubisoft. Oddballers, that's a new release on Ubisoft Connect, January the today is Oddballers, so that's coming. If you have Ubisoft Plus, I'm assuming that you get that as well. I cancelled my Ubisoft Plus, you know how it goes. David Wilson says, Marvel's Midnight Suns is fantastic. fantastic. Now I want you to imagine, while David is saying this, on his shoulder is that beautiful little dog of his, Bear, just resting. Did you see that on the Rokk Show the other day? Just resting on his head, looking at his master, listening to his voice. Oh, bless him. The dialogue is a touch cringy at times, but other than that, I loved it. Yeah, I never had an issue with it. I really enjoyed it. I got to a point in the game where nothing was happening. I couldn't get anything to happen. I was just wandering around the Abbey and stuff. So I was obviously doing something wrong. I need to fire that up again. Watch Dogs Legion. So that's moved from Ubisoft to Steam as well. So that's coming. I just realised it's just repeating the same song over and over and over. Anyway, it's a good song. We'll leave it to play. Rain World, Steam, Cygnus Enterprises, Steam, and the Eternal Cylinder on Steam. They're all coming. Let's have a quick look at those, shall we? While we've got the floor. So zoom in here. Hold your horses, Larry. Simple Larry. Let's be screen it up. There we go. I've also got this big blank thing up here because I've told it no pop-ups. So I'll get rid of that. There we go. Cygnus Enterprises. So this is a popular, it's an RPG simulation action adventure. My kind of game. Let's have a look. So it's a top-down thing with, look at that. It's looking pretty good. Take charge of a derelict outpost on a faraway planet. Rebuild your base and manage your 76% employees. So that's that one. It is priced at a very reasonable £16.79. So there's a discount. Don't forget to check out in the description below, by the way, Fanatical Games, because oftentimes they have discounts and you can go and pay a little bit less and then cash it in at Steam and get the game and then play it on GeForce Now. And if you use my link, I get like 3 cents. So, it all helps. It all helps. Go do that for me. You could do that for me, can't you? What else we got? We got Rain World. I don't know why people were complaining about Rain World. I saw somebody saying Rain World was a sleeper or something. Maybe I got that wrong. Scrap that in post, will you? Cheers, thanks. So here's Rain World. You are a nomadic. Let's get the video going. You're a nomadic slug cat, both predator and prey in a broken ecosystem. It's got very positive reviews. 1,284. 93% of all user reviews are very, very high. It's been out for a few years. Look, 2017. But it's now on GeForce, and it's a very reasonable £14.99. Now, you might see at the top of the screen that I'm telling you, with my link below, you can pick it up for £7.50. Roughly speaking, about $8 or $9, let's call it $10, and about €10 as well, somewhere around there, instead of about €18, $18. So there you go. There's a link below for that. It's got some very, very good reviews. And finally, the Eternal Cylinder. Let's see if we get a price on this one. Yes, we do. My link says it's 17.46 or 19.49 if you buy it via Steam Direct. So buy it with my link down below. That will give you a code for Steam. Cash it in at Steam and play it on GeForce Now. Let's have a look at the game, Rokk. The game says, control a herd or even a herd of charming creatures called Trebum and explore an unforgettable alien world filled with exotic life forms and surreal environments. Discover dozens of mutations to overcome puzzles. It's basically an open world exploration puzzle game. I love those kinds of games. Cute as, look at these graphics, really lovely cute graphics, and it's a really, really good price. It's about $20 if you go through Fanatical, about $23, $24 if you go through Steam. And I'm liking the look of this. Oh, noise. If you're not hearing the noise, I'll turn that off. Very good, like that. So that's all that stuff. That's all the stuff. The only other news was we were going to have a quick look at Epic, see what the free game is today. Oh, I've put in for a code for Tortuga, the pirate ship thing as well. If I get that, we'll have a lovely little look at that game. So today we have Adios. Adios, amigos. And we have Hell is Others. So we've got two. Let's have a look. What's this Adios all about? What have we got here? It's a cinematic first-person game, FPS, or an FP, about sticking to a complicated decision. Adios you're a pig farmer in Kansas. It's October, it's cold, it's a crisp morning, and you've decided you're no longer okay with letting the mob use your pigs to dispose of bodies. Well, that's like Lock, Stock and Thingy Bob, isn't it? When your old friend, a hitman, arrives with his assistant to deliver another body, you finally screw up the courage to tell them that you're done. So, hey, this looks pretty good. Flip, it's free. Who's complaining? Rokk grabs it. Yes, please, add it to my list. I don't know if it's on GeForce Now, but what typically happens is that they follow. So even if it isn't there right now, it almost certainly will be soon. We don't want to just add it. No need to download it. Just put it in my library. Epic, thank you. And the other one was Hell is for Others. So we're going to go back. Come on, Epic. Come on, boy. Come on, Epic. Good boy. Right, Hell is Others. Hell is Others. Peggy 16. So this is like your... Oh, yeah, look at this. Hell is Others is an extraction horror, PvPvE, top-down shooter. Wow. Outside the safety of your apartment lies the noir hellscape of Century City, a city of endless night that straddles the line between reality and insanity. Love it. Right, add that one as well. There we go. There's me two epic games. Place the order. I don't understand people that don't do this. It's completely free. Even if you never play them, you might do at some point. And there's a legacy that you can pass on to your children. Here's my Epic Games library, son. Fill your boots with the 40 years ago, 2023. Yeah. Christopher says, I always claim games with Epic, Steam, etc., etc. Sometimes I forget. Somehow, shake my head, I have to set a reminder or something. Yeah, don't worry, my friend. You listen to me and I will remind you every Thursday. I'm liking the look of this, though. Some good stuff this week. Right, that'll do for the news. We are ended. We had, let me just refresh the screen. We ended with 20 folk. And with those 20 folk, I am going to fire up... No, not the settings, the studio. I'm going to fire up. I'm going to let you watch that video because that looks pretty cool, doesn't it? I'm going to zoom in as well so you can watch this little video. Oh, there we go. While I just prepare the wheel and we'll, yep, studio mode, there we go. And I will get you guys rocking. So, Wheel of Fortune. Where are we? God, I'm too tired for tonight's show, Bjorn. I'll be nice and quiet, but I'll be a good boy, I promise. Right, there it is. You can't see it. That's how I want it. Click on that. Interact. I need to get all of your entries into the wheel, but I also need to update the members. So, over here on Festive Road, there it is, brilliant. So open with Notepad, perfect. Grab all of those, all the way down to there. Perfect, Rokk. You're doing so well, my friend. Oh yeah, while I'm here, no, stop. What I want to do is add, instead of, I've got two choose your owns, I've got a lucky dip. Instead of lucky dip, I'm going to add, this is new today, Boosteroid Trial. Now, I've got a couple of these. So, GeForce Now stopped the trials, and I've tried desperately to get some trials for giveaways, but they're not playing with me. So Boostroid have given me some codes for trials, so I'm adding a couple in here. So we've got choose your owns. Oh, there it is, Lucky Dip. I want to replace Lucky Dip with Boostroid trial. Why not? Give it a go. So that's that one. Shuffle it up. I've got another game coming as well. Forget what it's called. I'll add it tomorrow. Right, that or Monday. Hide that one. That one's perfect. Let me save it down as well, so it's there for next week. That's done, and it is updated. So that's that one. Although it was in the wrong place. There we go. So let's interact with that one. Sorry about this, folk. I know you're like, Rokk, what the hell, man? I'll play that one again. But I got to get it right. You would be upset with me, wouldn't you, if I didn't get it all correct? Right, good. That's that one. And that's a Shuffle Uppercus. 41 prizes at the moment. So that's good. We are lions. Let's go back to this one. Open that one up. Almost there, guys. And I've just got to paste yours in from today. I don't know whether doing it this way with them embedded in OBS is any better than the way I was doing it before. I might go back to the way I was doing it before, to be honest. If anything, it's probably a little bit more protracted. All members, no. Daily members, yes. All members, that's the one I want. Hide and replace. So these are the very latest members, I can tell, because it's got that one there. That's great. Let's go back to Streamlabs, grab all the names here, all the way from Curly, who was the first one in, to PyCon, who was the last one in. Well done, guys. Add them over here. There we are. Awesome stuff. Awesome. Delete ones. It's delete the ones time. I do this pretty fast. I have Lions on repeat. Oops. It's a good track though. Right, I think we're there, guys. Let me just double check. That it has. No, I'm going to add him. I think I brought the wrong file in, so Dad plays games. Perfect. Okay, shuffle it up. Perfect. Perfect in every way. Right, I'm done. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. Let's get over to the wheel. Get this done quickly. Wheel of Fortune. Spin your thing. There we go. And we no longer have the music. I'm going to cancel today's quiz. So that says that's there. Shrink me down so I can just see any chat that I've been missing. Is there still time for an entry? Spinal, sorry, dude. No, I don't. You see, what I do on purpose is I don't run the competition for the whole show, because otherwise people come in at the very end. They don't watch the whole show. So you've got to get in early. Sometimes I only run it for 10 minutes. So otherwise that's what happens. I forgot to claim the Lego game during the Christmas break. Still can't believe it. Oh, on Epic. Oh, Primo, how are you, dude? Yeah, I know. There's nothing worse. They did some great games, didn't they, over Christmas? So sorry, Spinal. Aloha from South Africa. Oh, Dobby, it's okay. If you can't come in earlier, that's cool. I like the Fanatic link. Good prices. We'll bookmark this. Thanks, Rokk. Cheers, Christopher. Thank you, my friend. Please do. Extra crispy discounts. And I just get a couple of cents. It all helps. Yes, very nice. Just been working and creating content, says Chariot Man, and I love you for it, my friend. In short, activated my free month code. That was the Stadia one, right? Code got claimed at the same time I paid the month, so not free at all. Oh, I see. Do you know, they're really tight. I've tried to get the simplest out of them, and they're like, oh, I've got to go and see our bosses. Hang on, come back. No, sorry, no can do. But I've got a 7-day trial. If you do want to, you let me know, my friend behind the scenes. I can sort you out with that. Let's spin, shall we? Enough chit-chat, Rokk. Let's just get on with it, brother. Yes, but I still have to pull up the wheel. This is why I think next week I'm going to do it. I'm not going to do it this way. The way that you don't even know, but it's a way that is actually painful for me. So I'm going to spin now. Here we go. I think this is random music for this one. Let's find out. Oh. See, this is Rokk Players music, Bjorn. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be today? Oh, David, John Scott, Curly, No Time Pete. Is it going to be Purple Haze or is it going to be Jin? Is it going to be Jin or is it going to be Adam? It's Purple Haze with a little trumpet ensemble. Fantastic. Well done, Perp. Right, that's Purple sorted. Let's go to the games. This is how we rock. We're over to the games with all our added bonusy things now. How cool is that? Adam, you were so close, my friend. So close. But no cigar. Never mind, brother. Never mind. You've won in the past. You're a good advocate for winning. Right, let me interact and spin this one. Here we go. This is the one with Boosteroid in and choose your own and stuff. And there's Horizon Zero Dawn just going past the 2. Let's do this, Purple. Let's see what you've won. Aha! Shall I sing with it? Oh! No, right. Oh, hang on. 0. Oh, just missed it. Stranded. Holy potatoes. Is it going to be holy potato? I don't even know what that is. Or is it going to stop on leaves? Leaves the journal. Yes, it is. Oh, leaves the journey. Right. Let me make a little note of this. Leaves the journey. Right. I'll get hold of Purple. Well done, Purple. There you go. She's won. We've all won. Right, you lovely, lovely folk. I think if we go back to welcome, there we are. No, back to welcome, and we're going to call it a day. Ha! I have got to go and prepare for Rokk Players. Rokk Players is in 1 hour 55 minutes with a fantastic lineup of guests. Plus, we'll be joined by Ant, Cowboy, and Now Your Mama. And it's an open mic as well. So if you want to jump in, you are very, very welcome. It's going to be a fantastic show. I'm not sure what we're talking about, but Captain Bjorn will be at the helm. And his second in command, Riker Rokk, will be saying Earl Grey, and he'll be saying Earl Grey. He'll be saying Earl Grey. What will he be saying? Tea. Earl Grey. Hot. That's what he'll be saying. And it's going to be fun. Thank you so much, guys. Adam's off to get his lunch. Bless you, my friend. He's miffed. He almost won. I know, second time. Oh, mate. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Congrats, says Bruce. Congrats, Purple Haze, says Adam. GG, says Joe. Thank you, guys. Purple gets the old Horn of Plenty. There we are. What's it called again? It's got a name. Anyway, one of them. I feel like I want to eat that wheel. Do you, bro? You that hungry? It does look like candy. I'll give you that much. There we go. And Ishmael is waving. Cheers, my friend. It is going to be epic. We'll see you later, my friend. I'm clocking out. Thank you for joining, and thank you to all you new folk as well. I hope you enjoyed the show. More next week. We do Rock Around the Clock on Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays and Fridays. Tuesday is the Rokk Show, which is just mega fun. If you've never seen the Rokk Show, you've got to join in. It's so much fun. There's me, and there's William, and there's Ray, and there's David, and it's hilarious, and it's informative. It's just great fun. And then tonight, in just under 2 hours, we have Rock Players, which is a slightly more serious game discussion debating show, so that's good. And then tomorrow is Friday, of course. It's Team Rock Members Friday. So Team Rock members exclusively go into the draw. It's everybody else, I'm afraid, you have to sit back and watch if you're a Team Rock member. Now, tomorrow is the last Friday of the month, so everybody who is above the base level goes into a separate draw, and the prize tomorrow is Resident Evil Village plus 7 days of Boosteroid, because it isn't available on GeForce Now. You see what I'm doing? But fear not, because everybody, including all tiers of Team Rock members, there'll still be a draw for you tomorrow, guys. So I'm bringing it back. 2 draws for both levels of membership, all memberships, number 1, and then the upper levels, number 2, and that's tomorrow. I will see you then. I'm going to go and have my dinner. Rock out. Take care.